We would like to share some information about our network.
When we start season 2, we see the aftermath, the chaos.
There was such a cost to that moment of complete honesty.
Alex, just keep your phone on. I'll call you.
In this season, our characters are searching for who they are and trying to get through it in a world that's transitioning very quickly.
The morning show is in a place of real flux. I mean, Alex Levy has left the show, and of course, the fallout from Mitch Kessler having left the show is still resonating.
UVA is a changed environment. It's noticeably more diverse, young, there are more women.
We are no longer running the show from the perspective of the white male patriarchy. We have moved on.
Everything's different this season. In season 2, we meet Alex in a very serene place. I think she had to get out of the chaos.
Please come back. You become a powerful voice in the rebuilding and the rebranding of a toxic empire that it's gonna rise.
There's a tremendous amount of guilt that she's feeling, her hypocrisy within herself.
She sort of became a feminist hero, and I think she has this secret guilt that she isn't. She has this history with Mitch that she's ashamed of.
But something about her still needs to feel relevant, and there's obviously still more for her to excavate.
You know, things are gonna have to be different if we're gonna resume this quote-unquote partnership. I was the one who was exposing the network, and I decided to include you. Bradley steps into a position where she's trying to play the game, she's trying to get ahead. Bradley becomes the #1 lead anchor. Whenever people think about the morning show, I want them to think of me. And she thinks she's in control. Laura Peterson comes up to mentor Bradley Jackson.
I don't think they're using you in the right way. They're bigger than that.
When Bradley meets her, it's just hero worship. There's just this larger-than-life character.
The energy between Reese's character and my character is really interesting to watch because you really see Reese's character grow just by being in Laura's orbit.
I'm making a toast. These two women, they changed the course of human history, and we've got them. The personal stake that Corey had in season 1 was winning. He didn't seem concerned about the consequences.
You're a dead man,
said the corpse. All of a sudden, you're watching Pinocchio become a real boy. He has to manage real feelings. This is a battle for the soul of the universe.
The show brings up so many great talking points about the world and people being human.
People relate to shows where human beings ask the deeper question. A show and a network allowed the worst behavior to be permissible. Does that line up with your experience?
I think some people are ready to talk. Some people are not ready for that. It's okay to be anywhere you want on that spectrum, but that's going to be tested.
There is a pattern of behavior around here that disadvantages the people of color. We all develop a different relationship with America, and I think that there are a lot of people who are really reevaluating their place.
It's been brought to my attention that for me to use that term might be considered insensitive.
So much of this show is showing these real-world relationships unfold in real time, and it just allows the audience to organically go on this journey to answer some pretty complicated questions.
You mean something, Alex, you do. As a leader, as a feminist, and I want you to be these things.
What you thought was going to happen at the beginning of season 2, all of a sudden there's these detours that you didn't think about along the way.
We have more incredible storylines, much bigger and much more impactful than you could ever imagine.
Camera 2, get the both of them, 2 shot.
Onward and upward.